friends and welcome to Think Python. Today we'll talk about nested loop. A nested loop means one loop inside of another loop. Let us understand this with the help of an example. You all must be knowing about the coordinate system where while we are plotting a graph, we need to define x and y coordinates. So let us take the example of x and y coordinate here. For example, you want to generate x and y coordinate in this manner. So x comma y defines the x and y coordinate, and you want to generate few values, for example 0 comma 1. So this means x is 0 and y is 1. Similarly 0 comma 2, likewise 0 comma 3, and then you change the x coordinate to 1. And for this new value of x coordinate, you want to generate the same values of y coordinate. So your new coordinates would have a set which would look like 1 comma 1 and 1 comma 2, similarly 1 comma 3, and then when you change the x coordinate to 2, then same values of y coordinate should also be generated corresponding to the new value of x coordinate, which is 2. So it would be 2 comma 1, and then you should have 2 comma 2, and then 2 comma 3, and so on. So you can go on and on generating as much values of x and y coordinates as you want. So this can very easily be achieved with the help of nested loops. So I am deleting this, and let us learn how with the help of nested loop we can generate these coordinates which we have just seen on the screen. So for this I'll use one for loop, and I'll say for, now I'll use x variable because that is the value of my x coordinate. For x in range, I'll define range here. For example, I want to generate 3 values, so I'll say for x in range 3. So if I want to generate 3 values, I'll write 4 here because 4 is not included. Alright, and with the colon here I hit enter. Now for one value of x, we want to generate few values of y, right? So I'll say for y in range 4. Okay, now I'll print x comma y. Now here you can dynamically add the value by using the formatted string, which we have already covered. So for formatting string, we have to write f, then I'll say x comma y coordinates. So x comma y coordinates are, and here I'll add the value dynamically. So x value, and then I'll enter the y value. I'll tell you step by step how this is going to be executed. So for now, let's run the code and see what we get. Perfect. So here we have these x and y coordinates generated at the output. So see this part of the result. X is 0 and y is 0. Now x is remaining same, it is holding the same value 0, but the value of y coordinate is changing, and then in the next set the value of x is remaining same, it has changed to 1, and corresponding to 1 the y coordinates are changing, and so on. X has changed to 2, and then it has changed to 3, and for all the 4 values of x we are having 4 corresponding values of y. So let us understand how this is generated by these 3 lines of code. Okay, so first of all we have initiated one loop here, which is for x in range 4. Now the moment I say for x in range 4, my loop gets initiated, and how many iterations would it undergo? It will undergo 4 iterations. Okay, so the moment it enters the first iteration, it encounters another for loop in the next statement itself, which says for y in range 4. Now please understand that in the first iteration the value of x is 0. Okay, so the outer loop has initialized the value of x to be equal to 0, and it has encountered for this 0 value of x only, it has encountered another for loop which says to start another loop where y should go 4 iterations, right? And in the first iteration x is 0 and y is also starting at 0. So you can see here that x is 0 and y is also 0, right? Now it will complete the second iteration of the inner loop. In the second iteration of the inner loop, y is incremented to 1, and please remember that we are still in the first iteration of the outer loop. So in the first iteration of the outer loop, x would remain 0 only till the second iteration of outer loop starts. Okay, so now y would be incremented to 1. So we have in the second line at the output terminal, we have x is 0 and y is incremented to 1. Now again the inner loop it will serve, so y is again incremented, so it will complete 4 iterations and we will have 4 different values of y printed here. Now the first iteration of the outer loop is complete and it will enter the second iteration of the outer loop. Now when it will enter the second iteration of the outer loop, then the x would be incremented to 1, and when x is incremented to 1, so we have new value for x coordinate which is 1. And in the second iteration of the outer loop, the again 4 iterations of the inner loop would be continued and we would have 4 different values of y corresponding to x equal to 1 and so on, right? So it depends on the range selection here. If you select 3, then it will change the result which is seen at the output screen. So if I run the code, it gives me the same result but only 3 iterations of the outer loop and 3 iterations of the inner loop. You can also have different iterations. So here you can change value of y to 4. So your result would look like this. So for every one value of x, we would have 4 values of y coordinate. So I hope you understand how nested loop works, right? So practice a lot about this nested loop so you have a crystal clear clarity on the nested loops. I'll see you around in the next video. Till then, take good care. Bye bye.